Well, when I wrote Kremzeek, which was probably my weirdest episode, it's either that or Girl Love Power Glide. I actually called them up and I called up my story editor, Bryce, and said, I am really tired of writing these fighting over, a supply of energy episodes because it's always, Megatron is after the Energon and the Autobots must stop his latest horrible scheme. I said, I'm sick of that. I'm writing a friggin' Roadrunner cartoon. Deal with it. And he went, bring it. And because you just, it's, depends on one's, but the thing is, can I do a digression here? Okay, so I also, right literally weeks after finishing The Rebirth, which was the end of the Generation 1 Transformers, I started writing the 5-part pilot for a new series called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And as I say always, I didn't create the Turtles. I never would have come up with that concept. The concept is, fantastic. They didn't really do much with it in the actual comic, but I came up with the stuff you remember about them largely, like pizza and cowabunga and all that stuff. But that 5-part pilot, and I'm really going to bring this back to what you said, but it is a long digression, so pardon me. The climax of that 5-part pilot, if anybody remembers it, is basically there is a giant portal to another dimension swirling open over the city of New York, and an army of craggy, rock-like aliens on vehicles about to come through and destroy the city, and the Turtles have to close the portal before they can do it, to which I have subsequently said, "You're welcome, Joss Whedon." But to be fair, it occurred to me after I snarked that one around fan circles for a while, actually, we both got that from the same place, which was Jack Kirby. At that, I don't even know the issue, but I know there's a Fantastic Four, with Galactus or an Avengers or, something that Stan Lee and Jack Kirby did that basically has that in it, and it's stuck in my memory, and it came out there, and it probably stuck in, he probably didn't stick in his memory. He probably read every friggin' Marvel comic before he, reread before he started it. And the reason I mention that is because, Turtles is like, the way I tried to do it for 9 years was it's a serious action adventure show that is constantly making fun of itself at the same time. But if you watch it on an action adventure level, a lot of the episodes are pretty sad. What I just described, that's like the end of the Avengers, only with more jokes. And that kind of if this be the final battle for Earth, if this be my destiny kind of, super serious stuff, undercut with gags going, don't take this too seriously, that all comes from Stan Lee. And that was essential to the Turtles, but I had been sort of as I said, I had been kind of ramping up to do that sort of thing for years, including Transformers, which was, well, that was actually over 3 years, but in the course of just even the first year, I did a bunch of serious episodes. I said, I can't take this anymore. I have to do something that's, funnier and jokier, but that all comes from Marvel Comics. There is, everything in current, forget the movies, just everything in our current popular culture comes from this notion that you can be serious and funny at the same time. And that somehow tied into something you said. but what I'm saying is there are serious deep roots to this stuff. Yeah. This isn't just temperament and stuff like that.
I'll take that thread.
Go.
That sort of that combination
Good.
of
please.
I'm
out of material.
of either high concept stuff or sort of end of the world stuff,
right.
Tempered with humor because humor is really at the heart of a lot of empathy and character building and character interaction.
Right.
Isn't it?
That's exactly right.